Hey there, guys. Sorry about those technical difficulties, but let's get back to previewing our game with Sylvan Hills and the Jacksonville Titans. Jacksonville's coming into this matchup last in 6A East after suffering another loss last week against Greene County Tech 28-14. Jacksonville's just really struggling right now. They're looking to rebuild. Greene County Tech, that was the second highest amount of points they've scored all season. So it seems that Jacksonville's defense is not doing too well for them.
Yeah, Jacksonville, they're in a, strange kind of limbo period in their program, trying to rebuild. They're in a tough spot. Fortunate, for Sylvan Hills, this is a great opportunity for them to kind of gain some ground in the 6A East. You look around the state, some of the teams that are ranked above them currently in the 6A East, they're on the road with some tough matchups. 6, the Sheridan, who Sylvan Hills just beat last week, they're 2-2 in conference. They're going to welcome a very talented, very good Catholic football team into their house tonight. So, you would expect if Catholic take care of their business, that's going to be a win for Catholic and drop Sheridan to 2-3. And then you have El Dorado making the trek all the way across the state up to West Memphis. El Dorado is also 2-2 in conference, currently ranked 5th. And, with that long drive, and West Memphis also a very good football team, you'd expect West Memphis to win that one. So, you could potentially have a 3-way tie there for 5th place between El Dorado, Sheridan, and Sylvan Hills if they're able to take care of business tonight. And that is a big if they're able to take care of business.
That is a very big if. Jacksonville, if they want to try to get a win here tonight, they're really going to have to turn things around because the Bears team is coming in tough tonight. Coming off a big win for them last week, their first win of the season. I really think this team's going to come in and they're going to be really hyped for this one. Hootens favors Sylvan Hills in this matchup as well as I do. So, moving on though, let's go ahead. I'm just going to briefly go over some of our PCSSD matchups going on around the state. Starting with the game of the week, Pine Bluff at Mills. Mills is leading the 5A Central Division and looks to continue their undefeated season against the Zebras tonight. Pine Bluff is third in the 5A Central Division, and with only one conference loss, they are only a game behind Mills, so that should be a great matchup tonight. I'm really looking forward to that one. Hootens favors Mills in that matchup.
Yeah, both of those teams are off to a great start this season. You look at a team like Mills, this is probably their biggest test thus far to the season with Pine Bluff. So that ought to be a great football game between those two and with implications for playoffs later in the season.
Absolutely, and the Sylvan Hills Bears have taken the field. The Bears have taken the field, and this game is going to be underway shortly. Let's go ahead and go to our other PCSSD game, which is Joe T. Robinson at Maumelle. Maumelle's first-year head coach Ryan Moppin will be facing Joe T. Robinson for the first time since leaving the position of defensive coordinator at Joe T. Robinson, so that should be very interesting for Coach Moppin. Maumelle's 0-3 in conference play, and it's coming off a tough loss to Mills last week, and Coach Moppin is definitely looking to get their season turned around.
Yeah, Maumelle, jump out of the gate 2-0. They've since gone winless. Maumelle and Coach Moppin looking to get back on track against a very good Joe T. Robinson team. I look for Robinson to win that football game and their good season to continue.
Absolutely. Joe T. has just been a force all season, and and it looks like it's gonna be that way for the rest of the season. Hootens favors Joe T. Robinson in this matchup. But all right, our kickoff will be underway shortly. I'm excited for this matchup. I'm ready to see what Dylan Harris can do. See if he can't top that performance last week. It's hard to put up a performance like that 2 weeks in a row, but I'm sure Dylan Harris is going to be looking to try to top it, if not do the same.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a lunch pail guy. Brings his lunch pail to work every Friday night, and it's fun to watch him play, that's for sure.
Gonzalez with the kickoff, and it's going to fall into the end zone for a touchback.
Gonzalez has kind of become a touchback machine here in the last couple of weeks, just really invaluable to your football team to be able to put that ball in the end zone on the kickoff.
You know, it's special teams is a big part of the game that people forget about, and having someone that consistent like that, be the head of your special teams, is just really big. It gives a coach a lot of confidence going out there, just sending out whether it's a kickoff unit, field goal unit, really gives them a lot of confidence.
Yeah, Sylvan Hills defense going to be on the field first. Big for them to get the momentum early in this game and come out here and get a 3-and-out against this Jacksonville offense. Got Jacksonville in the breast cancer pink unis. Pretty hard to see a number.
Takes the snap, hands it off to the running back up the middle, who gets about 10 yards on that play. No, he gets about 15 yards on that play, all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's going to be
look like number 7, Taquan Sanders on the carry.
Taquan Sanders on the carry. He's going to get him a medicine shot first down for the Titans. Ball's going to be at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, not a great start here for that defense. For the Bears, that was a huge hole on first down.
Jacksonville takes the snap. Quick pass out to the left side for a little bubble screen. He's going to break a couple tackles, and they get all the way up to about the 44-yard line after that 9-yard gain.
Yeah, just a little bubble screen there. Dylan Harris overruns it. Ball carrier is able to cut back inside and pick up nice yardage. Brings up a 2nd and short.
Second and short here. Cunningham takes the snap, hands it off to Sanders up the middle, who's met hard at the line of scrimmage and pushed back by a host of Bears right there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Titans.
Yeah, great stop right there by the defense. Just a brick wall of Sylvan Hills defenders on that one. Running back had nowhere to go. They did a nice job on that one, setting up this 3rd down.
Third and about 2 right here. Early 3rd down for the Titans. Cunningham takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps himself on the right side, but there's Bears defenders there, and they take him down in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. The Bears take him down. Number 19 on that tackle, I believe it was Dylan Smith, I think, made that tackle. I'm not really sure who made the tackle. Either way, that is a 1-yard loss for the Titans, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Early stop here for the Bears defense, and that is just a very good sign.
Yeah, I think I was actually calling Billings on that tackle, playing a little defense here tonight. And if he doesn't make that stop, quarterback's got a lot of room, probably picks up the 1st down. Great play.
Punt is away. Punt is a rough one. And it's going to take a Jacksonville roll, though. It's going to get all the way down to about the 28-yard line. 28-yard line is where this Bears offense will get to work. It's going to be their first drive of the night. See what they can't get going here tonight. 9 minutes and 36 seconds left in this first quarter as the Bears come out to take the Bears offense comes out onto the field. And I know Gavin Tyner is excited to get things going tonight after that big win that he had last week.
Yeah, Tyner played very well last week. Great job by the defense there. They pick up that first down, but then they close the door on him, force the punt, get the offense on the field.
Tyner takes the snap, hands off to Harris, who just carries a couple of defenders all the way up to about the 34-yard line for about a 6-7 yard gain.
Yep, Dylan Harris doing what Dylan Harris does. You better get several bodies to him when he's carrying the football, because he does not go down easy, and he's definitely a willing combatant out there.
Tyner takes a snap, hands it off to Harris up the middle, who gets all the way up to about the 37-yard line, 38-yard line, and that's going to be a medicine shot first down for the Bears. Yeah, this is going to be a first down for the Bears right here. Early first down, running down this clock. Chris Hill's offense is getting to work. Let's see if they can't do it again.
Yeah, that's what you see out of Sylvan Hills. They like to establish that dive play early, get that defense thinking about that.
Tyner takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looking to pass over the middle. Nowhere to go with it, though. He throws it out right to Penn, who cuts it across the field all the way up to about the 45-yard line. Still going, breaks a tackle, finally gets slung into his own offensive lineman right there. Finally goes down after about a 9-yard gain on that play. That play looked a little funky.
Yeah, nice job by Tyner there. They had that pretty well covered on the back end for the Titans, and Tyner doesn't force anything, just rolls out to his left, hits his checkout man right over there on the right sideline. Cleo Penn cuts it back, and I think if it wasn't for his own man there, he would have turned that into a pretty big play.
I think you're right. And there's an injured Titan on the field as the medical staff's going to go out and take a look at him. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. There's also going to be a flag. There's going to be a flag on Sylvan Hills right there. I'm not sure what was called. Either way, that's going to push them back. Push them back about 15 yards after the play. It's gonna set up a first and about 15 yards.
Yeah, it's a tough break there for the Bears offense. Nice positive play on first down. Now you're going to be behind the sticks.
Eight minutes, 4 seconds left in this first quarter as the Sylvan Hills Bears are going to try to recover from that penalty. Tyner takes the snap, pitches it back to Penn on the right side. Penn tries to cut it up, gets about 10 yards on that play, gets a good chunk of that yardage back, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, got most of the penalty yardage back on that one. Gets them into a nice 2nd and medium. It looks like we're going to have another flag, going to be holding against the Bears. Tough start here offensively for the Bears with back-to-back penalties.
Back-to-back penalties, and that's going to be from the spot of the foul, which is going to push them way back now. It's going to be first and about 28, 25, something like that.
Yeah, first and forever on this one. Penalties will hurt you. They're drive killers, and the Bears have dug themselves in an early hole here with first down and 33 to go. Yeah, you heard that right. First down and 33 to go.
First down and 33 yards to go. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe they try to air it out again with Tyner once more. If they did, they could get a good chunk of this back. Tyner takes the snap, fakes the handoff up the middle. Gavin Tyner keeps it himself, but there's a flag by the side judge here. Not sure what it's going to be. It's either going to be a false start or it's going to be an offsides penalty, I believe.
Illegal shift on the Bears.
Illegal shift on the Bears. It's going to push them back another 5 yards. Make this first and 38 now.
Chris Hill's going to call a timeout, it looks like. Talk things over.
My mistake. He declines the penalty, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 33 now. And Chris Hill's going to go ahead and take a timeout, talk things over with his team, try to get everything settled. So 7 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Man, not the start you want to see from the Bears offensively, too. 3 penalties in a row here. Obviously, Chris Hill was very upset about that, calls the timeout, and doesn't appear like he's too happy in that huddle. We'll see if the Bears offense can kind of collect themselves here and get some of this yardage back, at least flip the field.
Coming out of this timeout, it's going to be 2nd and 33 for the Bears. Ball's going to be at the 15-yard line. They're going to have a lot of yards to gain if they want to get a first down here. Either way, what you're trying to look for here is at least try to get in 3rd and manageable. Try to get it to at least 3rd and 10 right here, and that would be a success. Cleo Penn with the pitch on the right side, and he's got a bunch of room all the way up to the 30, 35, up to the 40. Finally gets taken down at the 41-yard line. 41-yard line, I guess they were listening to me up here in the booth because that's going to be about 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. And that's going to be put them in a decent position now, at least where they have a chance to get this first down.
Yeah, you got a fighting chance on 3rd and 9. That's a big turnaround from 2nd and 33. You can't say enough about Cleo Penn's playmaking ability. I mean, he touches the ball, and it's just fun to watch. Watch him carry the football, and just a great player.
Penn looks like he's kind of on a mission tonight. He's running with a purpose. I think Penn knows he could have a big game tonight, and he's really trying to force it.
My favorite part of that play was that there was no penalties called.
No penalties called. You got to love those type of plays. Tyner takes the snap, pitches it back to Joseph Thompson, who is met in the backfield hard. Met in the backfield hard by a Titans defender. The Titans defender was with Thompson. Thompson just flew back there, and Thompson on Thompson right there and neither of them had nowhere to go.
Yep.
So now that's going to bring up a 4th and about 15 here.
Credit this Jacksonville defense. They're fired up out there. They've, given up some yards that have been taken back by penalty, but nonetheless, they're going to force the punt here out of the Bears, and signs of life on that Jacksonville sideline.
The punt is away. Good punt by the Bears right there, and it's going to take a good roll for them. It's going to roll all the way up to the 24-yard line. Really good way to flip the field right there. And that's going to, with 6 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock, the Titans are going to come back out and start their drive at about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, not the start you're looking for offensively for the Bears. Obviously, you take the 3 penalties in a row. That's tough. Going to dig yourself in a hole that's hard to come out of. And unfortunately, they weren't able to pick up that first down on that 3rd down play. And defense is going to come out here again and look to get a stop.
It's going to be a timeout. Timeout taken by the Titans here. 6 minutes and 34 seconds left. Timeout taken by the Titans, and I think both teams want to talk this over. It's probably a good time for Chris Hill to talk to his defense, get things worked out again, try to force a 3-and-out, not even let him get a first down this time.
Yeah, Jacksonville looked a little confused offensively there. Good job by the coach there. It's the first half. Go ahead and call that timeout, get everybody organized, and make sure you got your best play ready to go.
Make sure you guys join us for our halftime show, our Ackles Carpet One halftime show, where we will be going over our PCSSD games around the state as well as recapping this game. Cunningham takes the snap, hands it off to Sanders up the middle, who's met at the line of scrimmage and taken down pretty hard right there. He managed to get forward progress for about a 1-yard gain, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, didn't see who that was on the stop for the Bears, but nice job filling that hole, making a tackle. Giving up the minimal gain there on 1st down. Setting your defense up nicely here on 2nd down.
Cunningham takes the snap. Quick throw out to the left side. His running back's going to have it. He's going to take it all the way up to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he finally gets taken down by a Bears defender at the 9-yard line. But I saw a flag come out way, way back there, so I think this is probably going to come back.
Yeah, flag down way back at the 26-yard line. It is going to be holding against Jacksonville, so that's going to bring that one all the way back.
That was a quick pitch out to the left side, and he managed to squirt through a bunch of Bears defenders right there. I was sure he was going to get taken down by at the least the 40-yard line, and he managed to turn on the jets and squeeze between all of them. He managed to get all the way up to the 9-yard line, but ended up being for nothing right there. So they're going to get pushed back, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 18.
Yeah, it looked like they had him bottled up on the sideline there, and, yeah, like you said, he was able to just squirt through there. And unfortunately for the Titans, that would have been a nice game, but it's going to be called back here and taken away because of the holding call. Going to put them in a 2nd and long.
Second and 18. Ball at about the 15-yard line. Cunningham takes a snap. Quick jet sweep, but the ball's on the ground, and the Bears have it. I think the Bears fallen on that fumble. And the Bears come up with it. Pete Overton falls on the fumble, and and it's going to send the Bears offense out onto the field as they take over at about the 12-yard line. Right in the...
Yeah, I think they're going to call that a forward pass.
It is going to be called a forward pass, and it's going to be incomplete. It was a quick jet sweep, and you're right. It was definitely a forward pass. It looked like they had signaled for a fumble out there on the field, so I just went ahead and went with it right there.
Yeah, that's modern football for you there. You see that a lot. Instead of teams running the jet sweep and handing it off, they'll do that little pitch, and for that very reason right there, if you drop it, it is a forward pass and is incomplete.
3rd and 18. Cunningham takes the snap, hands it off to Sanders up the middle, who's going to break a couple tackles, and he's still moving, and he manages to get all the way up to about the 36-yard line. I think that's going to bring up a first down, and it does. That's going to be a medicine shot first down for the Titans right there. I don't know how he managed to get through all that traffic.
Yeah, you just can't have that if you're the Bears defense. You got him backed up in 3rd and long in their own territory. A little halfback draw just right up the middle, and he pretty much goes untouched for the first 20 yards, and just tough right there. Got to bounce back here on this first down.
Cunningham takes the snap. Quick throw out to the left side again. Quick throw out to the left side, and there's going to be a holding penalty right there as one of the wide receivers right there just tackled Pete Overton. And he which gave him enough room to get about a 5-yard gain. Unfortunately, the officials saw it, and they're going to call it.
Yeah, I think they're going to get him for a block in the back here. Good job by Pete Overton blowing that play up, forcing the penalty. If he didn't block him, Pete Overton would have made that play for about a 4 or 5 yard loss. But instead, it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Titans.
1st and 20 for the Titans. Ball at the 25-yard line. Cunningham takes the snap, pitches it out to the left side. Pitches to the left side to Sanders. Sanders is hit about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, and then he gets pulled down by a host of Bears right there. Only about 3 yards on forward progress right there. That was a good job of gang tackling right there by the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, Sanders just showed some speed early on in this game and also some power, just refuses to go down. Really nice-looking running back for the Titans. Bears have got to make sure they keep him bottled up tonight and get multiple hats to the football.
Absolutely. 2nd and 17 now for the Titans. Cunningham takes the snap, hands it off to Sanders up the middle again. Sanders busts out to the right side. This time he's going to be tackled by Alcindor. Patrick Alcindor right there was there to set the edge, and he makes the tackle after about a 10-yard gain, though, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, you see the speed right there from Sanders. Just gets to the edge, and, man, he's quick.
He is very quick. He's got an explosive first step. As soon as he gets that ball, it seems like he's just shot out of a cannon, and then he just doesn't slow down at all. He's a very, very quick back. Cunningham takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Sanders, throws it on the left side. This time he's going to be hit by Josiah Rainey, and he's going to be short of a first down marker right there. That was good job by Rainey for a good open field tackle, and that's going to bring up a fourth and one now. 4th and 1 now for the Titans, and let's see what Coach Clark decides to do here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for this. Nice job right there in the open field, Josiah Rainey, forcing this 4th down. We'll see if the Bears defense can't get off the field. Going to run this tight bunch formation at the bottom of your screen.
Tight bunch formation. They are going to be going for it. Coach Allen elects to go for it. There's going to be a timeout called. It looks like timeout Titans, and Jacksonville wants to talk it over and decide and maybe rethink that decision that they were about to make.
Yeah, they just got that timeout in time. The ball had snapped, but they grant him the timeout, and yeah, maybe they didn't like the look they had, or somebody was misaligned. Who knows? But yeah, they're going to talk this one over. I'd imagine you still come out and go for it. I mean, you're at your own 44. But, you know, being an 0-6 football team, at some point you've got to take some risk, and I'd imagine here on 4th and 1 is a risk that they're going to be taking here.
Give you an update on this Pine Bluff Mills game. Pine Bluff and Mills are tied 6-6 late in the first quarter, and it looks like it's going to be a tight one over there. All right, and they send the offense back out. Cunningham takes the snap, keeps himself on the right side, and he's going to get enough for a first down right there after a 5-yard gain. 5-yard gain right there. My mistake. That was Sanders. They had Sanders go ahead and take it in like a wildcat formation, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line for a medicine shot first down for the Titans.
Yeah, running back takes the direct snap there. It looks like we had a chance at him at the backfield. Can't get him on the ground, and he's able to pick up the first down. Again, number 7 for the Titans is shown early that he's a pretty good football player. Taquan Sanders.
Sanders is again going to be in the quarterback position. Takes the snap.
This one's going to be blown dead.
Blown dead. I believe it's going to be a false start. So that's going to be a false start. False start on the Titans right there, pushing them back 5 yards, and now it's going to be 1st and 15 at the 45. Sanders takes the snap, keeps it himself on the right side, tries to take it up the middle, but he's hit at the line of scrimmage, bounces off a defender, and he finally falls down after about a 4-yard gain. He is just like the Tasmanian devil back there. He runs into a defensive lineman, bounces back 3 yards, and then manages to get a 4-yard gain out of it somehow. Anyways, he's something else.
Yeah, he's definitely the fastest player on the field. That's for sure. You can never give up on the play when he's got the football because he'll bounce it outside and make you pay.
All right, now it's going to be 2nd and 11. Cunningham is now back there at the quarterback position, but something tells me they're going to – and Cunningham keeps it, and he's going to pitch it out to Sanders on the left side, and he's going to be taken down quick. Oh, it's going to be an incomplete pass. The pass falls incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. That was good coverage right there by the Bears as they were really just all over it.
Yeah, if you ask me, that's a bit of a gift for the Bears. I mean, Sanders has looked pretty good carrying the football. I don't know why you'd complicate getting it to him. Handing it off to him has been working pretty well so far. So, nonetheless, that's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Titans. Great opportunity here for the Bears defense to get a stop and get off the field, get their offense back in the game.
The Titans head coach Eric Allen has just made it clear that their objective is to get Sanders the ball. He's their best player, and he's going to get him the ball any way possible. They have Sanders. It's Cunningham back to take the snap. Sanders at running back. Cunningham takes the snap, and he's looking to go deep. Throws it deep down the field, and it goes right through Alcindor's hands, almost for an interception. He turned around just in time just for it to go through his hands, unfortunately. Either way, that was good coverage by the Bears, and that's going to bring up a 4th down now.
Yeah, the Bears had the deep coverage there. That one was really triple covered. Dangerous ball right there from Cunningham, but luckily for the Titans, it falls incomplete. And it looks like the Titans are going to punt. The Bears are going to get the ball back. Bears are in a punt safe here. No returner back.
The punt is away, and the punt is not that good, and it's going to roll all the way up to the 25-yard line, all the way up to the 22 now. And that is where this Sylvan Hills Bears offense will start this drive. Hopefully they can get something going better than last time. They started out their last drive with 2 or 3 back-to-back penalties. This drive they need to get a little bit cleaner. Come out here, execute, do what Coach Hill knows that they can do, and just and ground and pound it.
Yeah, I mean, any play they had with their last possession that didn't end up in a penalty, they gained positive yards. So, yeah, just really got to play sound football, just execute, stick to your fundamentals and go get some points on the board.
28 seconds left in this first quarter. Gavin Tyner under center. Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Laughlin up the middle. Laughlin breaks a couple tackles all the way up to the 40-yard line, all the way up to the 50, and he might be gone right here. 30, 25, 20, finally gets shoved out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Laughlin broke a couple tackles, and all of a sudden there was just nobody in front of him, and he gets about an 80-yard gain right there. Good job, Laughlin.
Yeah, Laughlin's been a pretty nice find there in the backfield the last couple of weeks. Has done a really nice job of giving Dylan Harris a breather. With Harris playing both ways, it's important to have somebody that can give him a break every once in a while, and Laughlin's looked pretty good in that role the last couple of weeks, and he showed you right there the big playmaking ability.
That's going to be a medicine shop first down for the Bears. Tyner under center. Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Harris this time up the middle. Harris cuts it out to the right side and gets about 6 yards right there, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 4, and they're going to be at about the 10-yard line now. That's gonna be the end of our first quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more Bears football.
Thank you for choosing your local hometown pharmacy. I'm Chrissy Barr, owner and pharmacist of the Medicine Shop of North Little Rock, where you're not just a number, you're part of the family, even your pets. Here at the Medicine Shop of North Little Rock, we offer several services to assist you with your daily prescription needs. We offer MedSync for easy refills, Dispill packaging for those taking multiple meds and for kids taking meds at school, and of course all of this with no long lines or wait times. You can have your prescription filled while you wait. Come see us at the Medicine Shop of North Little Rock, located at 3836 John F. K. Boulevard, or call us at 758-1010 to speak with a pharmacist about your personalized needs.
Welcome back, Bears fans, to this matchup between the Sylvan Hills Bears and the Jacksonville Titans. It's the start of our second quarter here. Score still 0-0. The Bears are gonna have the ball at about the 10-yard line after a great run by Nazir Laughlin. Laughlin got about 80 yards on that last play, and now they are about 10 yards away from pay dirt. So let's see if they can't put it in right here.
Yeah, 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Tyner takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself up the middle, and he's only going to get about 2 yards right there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3.
This is a big 3rd down here for the Bears. You really got to pick this up, keep this drive going, get 7 points on the board here. Can't waste that nice run from Laughlin.
You can definitely not waste that nice run. They need to get points on the board here for sure. This would be a good chance to get on top because their defense is playing well for this offense. Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Harris up the middle, who gets about 5 yards right there and finally gets taken down at about the 2-yard line. Either way, it's going to be a medicine shop first down for the Bears now.
Going to bring up 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, 3-yard line. Tyner under center.
I'd imagine this is Dylan Harris territory here.
Tyner keeps it himself up the middle, and he's going to fall in for a touchdown. That is a Bears touchdown by Gavin Tyner right there. That touchdown is brought to you by Dio Vanucci with Cornerstone Home Lending. That was a good job. That they just had that offensive line lean forward, and they just shoved that defensive line all the way back. Unfortunately, there is a Titan down on the field with an injury. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, you don't usually see the quarterback sneak from the 3-yard line, but that Bears offensive line is able to just bow their necks and blow the Titan defensive line into the end zone, and Tyner just falls forward for the touchdown. Looks like we might just have a cramp down here.
Okay. Leading up to that touchdown, though, going back to that run from Laughlin. Laughlin cut it up the middle right there, broke a couple tackles. All of a sudden, he was off to the races. I thought he was going to be gone right there, but he managed, finally, that defense managed to catch up to him and push him out at about the 15-yard line. That was just a great run by Laughlin. Laughlin, he looked a little surprised after he broke that first tackle. He kind of just found himself with nobody in front of him, and he took advantage of it. That was a great run by Laughlin. Unfortunately, a Titans defender is limping off the field. It does not look good for him.
He's not putting any weight on that left foot. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and he's able to heal up.
You know, you hate to see injuries, so no matter who it is on the field. So hopefully he can get better and maybe continue his season later on. But I doubt he's back for the rest of this game. Rivera on for the PAT. The PAT is up, and it is good, and that's going to make our score 7-0 with 11 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in this second quarter. The Bears lead at 7-0, and that is finally the offense gets on the board after their defense has been playing very well for them up to this point.
Yeah, the Bears only had 2 possessions in that quarter, but fortunately they turned one of them into a touchdown. So that's a positive. Now your defense going to come back out on the field here with a 7-0 lead. Would be huge for them to get this stop, get the ball back to the Bears offense, and they start looking to put some distance between them and the Titans.
Want to remind you guys to join us for Akel's Carpet One halftime show, where we will be going over our PCSSD scores as well as recapping the first half of this ball game. Gonzalez on for the kickoff. The kick is away. He goes deep out to the left side, and it's picked up at the 8-yard line. Picked up at the 8-yard line. He's going to cut it to the left side, and he's finally going to get shoved out by Pete Overton. That was a good open field tackle right there. He really squared his feet and made sure that he was not getting any farther.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice return. It felt like it took forever for him to catch that football off the bounce, but he picks it up, and they had some pretty nice blocking out here to the left. He's able to get out to the 23-yard line, and Titans are going to have all right field position to start this drive. We'll see if the Bears defense can stand up again.
Cunningham back at the quarterback position. Sanders back at the running back position. Cunningham takes the snap, hands it off to Sanders up the middle, and he's hit back there by Kanye Williams, who makes the first hit on him, but he manages to break it, and he finally tries to find something, but there's nowhere to go as Keyshawn Jones takes him down right there at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, nice job right there with the Bears defensive line. Just holding your ground. There was no room for him to run, and it's a good job there as a whole from the defense.
Absolutely. Kanye Williams made that first hit, which really just rattled Sanders and forced him into a bad position running into Keyshawn Jones. Cunningham takes the snap, and a quick little pitch up front, and it's a jet sweep to the left side. He's got all sorts of room all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's going to be about a 15-yard gain right there. And as he gets all the way up to the 40-yard line, that's going to be a medicine shot first down for the Titans.
Yeah, that was a nice design little reverse there. You send your best player, Taquan Sanders, in motion out towards the sideline, snap the football. The quarterback takes a few steps to the left, and slot receiver comes back and he pitches it to him. Very nice play design right there for the Titans to give them that first down.
Cunningham takes a snap, hands it off to Sanders up the middle, who's hit right there at the line of scrimmage, manages to break a tackle, and he finally falls forward for about a 5-yard gain after being tackled by Jaden Foster.
There's going to be a flag on the field. Looked like we had a little extracurriculars going on behind the play here. Pete Overton was locked up with number 19 with the Titans. We'll see who this goes on. Looked like we had offsetting personal fouls there.
Offsetting personal fouls, which is still going to leave it at second and about 5 yards right here. Second and 5, ball at the 46-yard line. The Titans are trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. Cunningham takes a snap, hands it off to their running back, who gets hit in the backfield hard by a whole pack of Bears right there. Jaden Foster, Pete Overton, and Dylan Smith all right there to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage for about a 5-yard loss, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 now.
Yeah, Keyshawn Jones didn't make the tackle, but he busted through the line and was able to disrupt that play, force him outside, and then the rest of the Bears defense was able to come up and clean it up and force the Titans into a 3rd and long here. We'll see if they can't get off the field.
If I'm Coach Hill, I'm saying, where is Sanders? Where is Sanders? Cunningham takes the snap. He's looking for Sanders right there, and he does. Passes it to Sanders, and he's hit hard by Dylan Smith. Dylan Smith came in there and laid the wood on Sanders, and that's only going to be a 2-yard gain and bring up a 4th down. That was just a great tackle by Dylan Smith. Or Dylan Harris, my mistake.
Yeah, what a play right there from Dylan Harris. I mean, he does it on both sides of the ball. You just can't give him enough credit. Just read that one the whole way and just comes up, makes a really nice stop. Going to force the Titans into their 3rd punt of the night.
Another punting situation for the Titans. Again, the Bears don't send anybody back to field this punt. The punt's away. This is a pretty good punt right here. It's going to take a Jacksonville bounce, roll all the way back to about the 15, 14-yard line now. 14-yard line where it's finally picked up by the Titans, and this is where the Bears offense is going to get to work. They're going to have a lot of yards to make up right here. So they have about 80 yards to go before they hit pay dirt. Let's see if they can't get it done.
Yeah, let's see. Going to start on their own 14-yard line. Going to need a very long drive here to put this one in the end zone. But with some of the explosive plays we've seen this night from Laughlin and Cleo Penn, who knows what this Bears offense can do.
Tyner takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Harris up the middle, pitches it back to Penn. Penn breaks a couple tackles, finally gets back to the line of scrimmage, and gets about 2 yards on that play. Only gets about 2 yards of forward progress before he's pushed back by a bunch of Titan defenders right there. So now that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 8.
Yeah, nice play right there by the Jacksonville end, staying at home, forcing Cleo Penn to cut back inside.
Cleo literally just did everything he could right there to make it back to the line of scrimmage. Luckily enough, he got 2 yards out of it.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to make sure he cuts it up inside. If he gets to the sideline, he could be gone to the house.
Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Laughlin, I believe it was. Yes, it was Laughlin after he managed to get to the line of scrimmage and fall forward for about a 1-yard gain, and that's going to bring it 3rd and 7 now.
3rd and 7. I think you got to get this ball into the hands of Cleo Penn, whether that's through a run play or a pass. I think Cleo's got to touch the ball here.
Tyner takes the snap, fakes the handoff, pitches it back to Penn on the right side. This time he had nowhere to go as he gets hit in the backfield and maybe made it back up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, it's going to be a 1-yard loss for the Bears, and Coach Hill elects to send out the punting unit.
Yeah, the Titans were all over that one. Very nice defensive play from them, forcing that 4th down here. We'll see if the Bears can't get off a good punt and flip the field here.
The punt is away. It's a good punt, good Bears punt right there. Finally falls down at about the 39-yard line, rolls forward to about the 32-yard line, and that is where the Titans will take over for their 3rd or 4th drive of the night now.
Yeah, that was a very nice punt right there from the Bears. Flipped the field. Just a great job right there from the punting unit.
Great job by the punting unit right there.
That was a I believe a 51-yard punt. Can't ask for much more than that.
51-yard punt. The Titans offense has yet to get anything going yet. They keep giving the ball to their bright spot over there, Taquan Sanders. Sanders is managing to get a couple get yards, but the last 2 drives, I think this Bears defense has caught on to how good Sanders is, and they are not letting him get out of their sights.
Yeah, I think if you stop Sanders, you can stop the Titans as a whole. So it's important for the Bears defense key in on him and make sure they get him to the turf.
Cunningham takes the snap, does a quick slant pass for a good 11-yard gain right there, and that's going to be a medicine shot 1st down for the Titans. Just as we were saying, it seems like it's only Sanders back there getting it done. They decide to switch it up, and it works for them for a 1st down.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch right there. Receiver caught that ball in traffic, took a hit from Colin Billings, and still able to hold onto the football, convert the 1st down.
Cunningham takes the snap, pitches it forward for a jet sweep right here, and he finally gets taken down. The Bears defense were all over it right there. He's lucky he didn't lose 5 yards in that play. He only lost about 3. Either way, there's going to be a flag on the field. I'm not sure and it's going to be on the Titans. The penalty is going to be declined. It was holding on the Titans. Penalty is declined, though, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 13 now for the Titans.
Here's another injured Titan here on the sideline.
I can't see him.
Yeah, he's sitting down right there on the sideline. I believe they're going to
Oh, he is. Oh, he scooted
him back and continue play here.
He scooted off the field, so they will continue play, it looks like. Cunningham takes the snap, throws it quickly out to a wide receiver on the left side for a bubble screen. He gets hit by Alcindor. Alcindor finally takes him down after about a 6-yard gain right there, but a flag comes out. I'm not sure what it's going to be for.
Yeah, I think they're going to get the Titans for a block in the back here.
That's exactly what it is. It is a block in the back. Block in the back on the Titans.
We'll see if Chris Hill accepts this one. And he is going to back him up.
He's going to back him up now. Backing them up now. I believe it's going to be about 2nd and 20 now.
Yeah, 2nd and 20, 2nd and 21.
2nd and 21, ball's at the 31-yard line for the Titans.
If you're the Bears defense, you got to know where number 7 is. Can't let anything behind you hear these next two plays, and just be sound tacklers in the open field and get this ball back to your offense.
Cunningham takes the snap, rolls it out to the right side, chunks it right into the hands of Pete Overton, but it bounces right off of him. I'm not sure. It looked like it went through Dylan Harris and Pete Overton's hands, or it went through Dylan Harris's hands and then hit Pete Overton and bounced right off of him. Both players missed that interception right there, which probably was going to be 6. Either way, that's going to be a good pass breakup and bring up a 3rd and 21 now for the Titans.
Yeah, Overton undercut that route, and yeah, like you said, that ball just bounced. It looks like it may have hit him in the face mask, but nonetheless, it's going to be 3rd and very long for the Titans. Great opportunity for this Bears defense to get off the field.
Sanders takes a snap, and he's looking to pass it now. A screen pass out to the left side, but he's going to be taken down. Was that Jaden Foster? Jaden Foster was all over it. He was not letting that get anywhere as he turned around and made a good tackle right there for basically no gain. No gain. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 20 now.
Yeah, great awareness right there from Jaden Foster. He breaks out in the backfield and says, wait a minute, they didn't try to block me. But he had the wherewithal to know that means the screen's coming, retraces his steps, finds work, and is able to find the ball carrier and get him on the ground. Great play right there from Jaden Foster.
Keyshawn Jones has been getting back there trying to block this punt and see if he can do it. This time it's a bad punt. I'm not sure if it was touched or not. Either way, it's going to roll all the way up to the 34-yard line. 34-yard line, the Bears are going to have decent field position here to start this drive.
Yeah, Bears brought punt block on that one. I don't think they got home, but nonetheless, they pressured the punter and forced a bad punt. It's going to give their offense great field position here. With 4 minutes and 19 seconds left before half.
Four minutes and 19 seconds left. The Bears defense is really putting on a great display for them. This offense needs to catch up. Tyner takes the snap, pitches it back to Joseph Thompson. Thompson on the left side. He's got some room all the way up to the 50-yard line. Still breaking tackles. Finally gets slung down. Gets slung down at about the 45-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard gain for Joseph Thompson. Right on cue. 20-yard gain for Joseph Thompson. That's going to be a medicine shop first down for the Bears.
Thompson a little shaken up on that play, but I think he's going to be all right. He is going to come off the field. Looks like he's holding that right arm. And we got a bit of a stinger. No, he's going to stay in the game.
I think it was just a little bit of a stinger. I think he got slung down right there, and it looked like it was just a stinger. I think he's going to be okay.
Ball did come out at the end of that play, but he was down.
Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Laughlin up the middle. Laughlin gets all the way up to about the 40-yard line. Gets all the way up to the 40-yard line for a 5-yard gain right there, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, nice run right there by Laughlin. Hit that hole hard and showed some nice quickness to get through that gap.
Tyner takes the snap. Hands it off to Titus Stout up the middle, who gets about 3 yards right there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, 3rd and 2. You're probably in 4-down territory here, I would imagine.
I believe I would also believe you're in 4th down territory. So just try to get a first down because you're probably going to get 2 chances at it here.
Maybe a shot to the end zone here.
Tyner takes the snap. Hands it off to Stout up the middle, who hits the hole hard and manages to get about 5 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up another medicine shop first down for the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears have got to be careful here that they don't get any stupid penalties or make any bad mistakes that are going to get someone suspended for next week here. There's already been a couple instances, some wide receivers and DBs have been locked up after the play. Just got to be careful that you don't make any mistakes.
Tyner under center. Dylan Harris in the backfield now. Tyner takes a snap, hands it off, or fakes the handoff to Dylan Harris, pitches it back to Cleo Penn on the right side, who's got some room up to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Bears. But a flag came out all the way back to the 30-yard line, and I think they're going to call it holding right here.
Yeah, they're going to get him for holding, but I'm not sure if I agree with it. But nonetheless, it's coming back. I'm
not so sure about the call myself. Either way, that was a great run by Penn. Unfortunately, it's going to come back after a holding penalty is called against the Bears. And that's going to bring up about a first and 20 now.
Yeah, tough break on that one for the Bears, but still first down, so plenty of opportunity. First down at 16.
First down at 16. They've been moving the ball well so far. So don't get down on yourself. You still got a lot. You still got a lot of time before you got 2 minutes and 16 seconds left before halftime, and it's still first down. So you got a lot of stuff to work with here. Tyner takes the snap, fakes the handoff, pitches it back to Joseph Thompson on the left side, gets all the way up to the line of scrimmage and gets slung down for no gain. All right, ball at about the 39-yard line. 2nd and 16. We might see Tyner air it out either this play or the next, so we're going to see what happens here. Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Harris up the middle, Harris gets up the middle for about a 4-yard gain right there. 4-yard gain all the way up to the 45-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 13.
Yeah, 3rd and long here for the Bears. We'll see what Coach Hill draws up for this one. You'd like to get some of this and make it maybe a more manageable 4th down attempt. At least give yourself the option.
Tyner takes the snap, fakes the pitch, throws it out to the left side to Scales. Scales had nowhere to go, though. He gets taken down as soon as he catches the ball. He did a good job to hang on to that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down now. 4th down, offense is going to stay out on the field. I think that's probably what I would do myself. As this field goal is not going to, I don't think you can get a field goal out of this. But either way, it's going to be a timeout. Timeout Sylvan Hills with the ball at about the 37-yard line. They have 37 yards till they hit pay dirt. 4th and 15. I'm excited to see what Chris Hill is going to elect to do here.
Yeah, you're kind of in a tough spot, on one hand, you're on the 37-yard line. You're too far for a field goal. You don't want to punt from here, but you also have 4th and 15 looking you in the face. We'll see what Chris Hill decides to do on this one. It'll be a pretty interesting call.
Not to mention, there's only 36 seconds left on the clock. So even if you give the ball away right here, the Titans are not going to really have a good shot to get it in the end zone, and they haven't really shown you anything to be too scared of just yet. Moving the ball down the field. So I think here you need to go for it. I believe you need to get it in the air. I think Chris Hill would elect to throw the ball right here, but I'm not really sure. We're going to see what happens.
Bears do get the ball to start the second half. So you want to make sure you don't give the Titans any extra momentum here.
Tyner takes the snap, and he does a reverse. But balls are going to be on the ground. It's picked up by an offensive lineman. The Bears' offensive lineman tried to pick it up and move it, but he gets taken down at about the 50-yard line. He gets taken down at the 50-yard line, and that's going to be a turnover on downs, and now the Titans are going to take over at the 50-yard line.
The big fellow's looking to make a play out there. Man, that was a scary one. That ball was on the ground for a long time. Carlos Stevens and Tyner couldn't fall on it, and the big fella picks it up and was looking to make a play. I think in the film room, though, they're going to tell him, hey, next time let's just fall on that one.
Absolutely. I think that's exactly what they're going to say. Either way, that was a good try by that offensive lineman, as the Titans are going to come take the field with 27 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, we'll see what the Titans do here. I mean, you're on the 50-yard line, 27 seconds left. Got all kind of opportunity for any kind of trick play or a couple out routes here, maybe.
Cunningham's going to take the snap. The flag comes out, and it's going to be another false start. Another false start on the Titans. Wide receiver lined up a yard pass. So it's going to be, either way, it's going to be false start on the Titans now. It's going to push them back. Push them back 5 yards and bring up a 1st and 15 with 26 seconds left to go on the clock. Cunningham takes the snap, hands it off to Sanders, who gets it on the left side and gets chopped down right there. Chopped down by Pete Overton. Overton, just good open field tackle, made sure that Sanders was not getting past him.
Yeah, Sanders looked like he was going for the hurdle there, and Overton makes a nice stop.
Cunningham gets the ball off, hands it off to Sanders on the left side. He's got a little bit of room, but he gets taken down at about the 37-yard line. Either way, that's going to be the end of our second quarter and time for our Akel's Carpet One halftime show. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to continue with we're going to start with our Akel's Carpet One halftime show, going over our PCSSD matchups around the state, as well as recapping the first half of this ball game. So thank you guys for joining us. Join us again for the halftime show.
It is the grand opening sale at Akel's Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room per month. Plus, get your sales tax paid.
We make it beautiful.
For less.
It is the grand opening sale at Akel's Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room per month. Plus, get your sales tax paid.
We make it beautiful.
For less.
Welcome, guys, to our Ackles Carpet One halftime show. Let's go ahead and recap the first half of this ball game. In the first half tonight, the Bears offense seemed to be struggling. They only got points on one of their drives. They seem to be moving the ball, but they somehow end up getting stopped at some point in every one of their drives.
Yeah, they're just kind of shooting themselves in the foot here tonight. When they're not getting penalized, they've had some positive plays and have put together some nice drives, but you've seen some mental mistakes like the fumble on the reverse on fourth down that caused the turnover on downs, and then we obviously had the 3 penalties in a row on the opening drive. Just some things they need to clean up here in the second half, and they should pull away in this football game and win it pretty easily if they can lock in here for the next 24 minutes and play sound fundamental football.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure the Titans are winning the time of possession right now. Either way, both teams have 40 yards worth of penalty yards. The Bears only having 4 penalties, but the the big story for the first half for the Bears, I believe, would be Nazir Laughlin. He's only ran the ball 3 times, but on one of those runs, he got about a 50-yard run out of it that ended up leading to the Bears' only touchdown that was scored. That was a huge run by Laughlin. He really showed some great speed.
Yeah, nice. That was a very nice run from Laughlin. Just set up the only score that the Bears have. Really the only, kind of explosive play we've seen out of the Bears here tonight. You've seen Cleo Penn get loose a couple times for 10, 20 yards, but Laughlin has the big play, the big highlight of the night, and we'll see if the Bears can't string together a couple more highlights here in the second half. Absolutely.
On the other hand, though, the Bears defense has been showing out. They have have a shutout all the way up to halftime so far. They've really been doing a great job of stopping this Titans offense. The Titans offense, the only thing they really have going for them is Taquan Sanders. Taquan Sanders is really running the ball well for the Titans. Even though they don't have any points on the board, he's still showing that he is a threat to get to the end zone. So the Bears defense need to just continue keeping him in check.
Yeah, Sanders is really shown to be just about their only positive offense that the Titans have had here tonight. So if the Bears can really lock in on number 7 and make sure they contain him and don't let him get loose too much here in the second half, they should come out of here victorious.
Absolutely. Now let's tune in to check in with some of our other PCSSD scores going around the state. Starting with Mills Pine Bluff. Mills and Pine Bluff are tied 6-6 at halftime, and that game is looking to be a very tight game. I'm excited to see what the outcome of that game will end up being.
Yeah, those are two very good football teams off to a great start this season in the 5A. Two teams that I think if you ask them preseason, hey, you can be 6-0 and 4-1 after 6 weeks of the season. I think both teams would sign up for that and say, yeah, bring it on. Those two locked in a good one in a big game in the 5A.
Absolutely. Then checking in with our Maumelle Joe T. Robinson score.
Yeah, Maumelle looking to bounce back after, kind of struggling here as of late. They jumped out to 2-0 early in the season and had some injuries, got a little banged up on the offensive line. Starting quarterback went down. And they've actually been shut out the last 2 weeks, but they have a lot of people coming back from injury this week. And they're playing a very competitive football game here tonight against a very talented Joe T. Robinson, who, again, is a team at the top of the 5A who figures to factor in to the 5A state championship picture later on this season.
Absolutely. Joe T. Robinson leads that matchup 21-16, so it is a pretty close game. Maumelle's holding their own. They've had a little bit of a rough patch going for the past 3 games, and they look to try to turn around against Joe T. Robinson as they are playing well right now.
Yeah, credit to Coach Maupin to get his guys up for this game after, the skid that they've had the last couple of weeks. Can be tough to kind of get your guys ready to play. It's easy for teams to lay down and, just pack it in for the season, but Maupin has his guys ready to go tonight and hoping to get back on track.
I want to thank you guys again for joining our Ackles Carpet One halftime show. That's going to be the end of it as we are about to resume play and start the second half kickoff here shortly.
It is the grand opening sale at Ackles Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room per month. Plus, get your sales tax paid.
We make it beautiful.
For less.
It is the grand opening sale at Ackles Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room per month. Plus, get your sales tax paid.
We make it beautiful.
For less.
Bears fans, as we are about to get this second half underway. Both teams are out on the field, and we're going to get this second half started.
Carlos Stevens and Cleo Penn back deep for the Bears.
It's going to be a short kick now, and it's going to be muffed and picked up by Carlos Stevens. Carlos Stevens on the right side makes a man miss, gets all the way up to about the 34-yard line and pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, if Carlos is able to catch that one clean, I think they had a pretty nice return set up, but nonetheless, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bears at their own 34-yard line. Just a good job securing that ball, making sure no one from the Jacksonville Titans were able to get down the field and fall on that one.
This is going to be a big statement right here for the Bears offense. The Bears need to come out and really try to put this game away. They've been controlling the game for basically the whole first half. The score doesn't really reflect that, and they need to put some points on the board and really take control. Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Harris up the middle, gets about 5 yards there. 5 yards, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 now for the Bears.
Yeah, this is an important drive coming out of half to really – get some momentum on your sideline and take it away from the Jacksonville sideline. You let a team hang around that maybe shouldn't be hanging around with you. You never know what can happen at the end of a ball game, so it's important for the Bears to come out here and stack some scores up.
Agreed. Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Harris again up the middle. Harris gets all the way up to about the 43-yard line. 43-yard line for now. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, and I think Chris Hill maybe has the same thing in mind, looking for a statement drive here, starting out, going pretty quick, just 2 back-to-back dive plays.
Tyner takes a snap, keeps it himself, but it's going to be a false start. False start on the Bears, going to push him back about 5 yards and make this a 3rd and 6 now.
Those are the killers, right? I mean, you're third and a yard, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and 6. Just a tough right there for the Bears. As Carlos Stevens just got too antsy and took a step there before the ball snapped, and that's going to push the Bears back 5 yards and put them in a much tougher spot here on 3rd down. We'll see if they can convert.
Takes the snap, pitches it back to Joseph Thompson, who cuts it up. Ball's on the ground, though. Ball's on the ground, and the Titans pick it up. Titans pick up the ball after a Joseph Thompson fumble at the 40-yard line. That is unfortunate for the Bears. That is not how you want to get this second half started. The Titans are going to take over with very good field position now at about the 44-yard line. And that's very unfortunate for this Bears offense.
Yeah, that's tough. That's not the way you want to start the second half. Again, it's the just shooting yourself in the foot if you're the Bears, right? You come out, you get two nice plays on 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and short, then you get the false start. And then next play, you put the ball on the ground. And now the Titans have all the momentum and the ball with very good starting field position on the Bears 45.
Cunningham takes the snap, hands it off to Sanders up the middle. Sanders dances around in the backfield, and now he's got a whole bunch of room all the way up to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Taquan Sanders for the Titans. That touchdown is going to be brought to you by Dio Vanucci with Cornerstone Home Lending. He danced around, was very patient in the backfield, finds a seam, and all of a sudden he turns on the Jets, and no one's going to catch him. He might be one of the faster backs I've seen all year.
Yeah, very fast coming out of the backfield, and again, you let a team hang around that maybe shouldn't be hanging around with you, and you never know what can happen. And now you have Jacksonville looking to take the lead here with this 2-point conversion, and all the momentum in this football game is on the Jacksonville sideline.
Sanders takes a snap, keeps himself on the right side, and he's going to be in for the 2-point conversion, and that's going to make the score 8-7 to Jacksonville, with 10 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you can't put away – if you can't put a team away that you maybe should put away, they start to believe. The belief, starts to build on that sideline that they can win the game and that they should be here competing with you, even if that's not, how you feel about it. But, the Bears have got to – refocus in here, put that one behind them, and put together a touchdown drive and get some momentum back. The
momentum has definitely shifted onto the Jacksonville sideline. this Bears offense needs to come out here and take it back. Really, they need to get a long sustained drive right here. They haven't really been able to do that as they've been getting it third and short, and these penalties are really just killing them right now. They need to get a long sustained drive, start having their way against what looks to be a smaller defensive line for Jacksonville. Their offensive line should be having their way right now.
Yeah, and if you're the Bears return team here, I think you got to be very weary of a potential onside kick. And, the good drive starts right here on this play. If this is an onside kick, you got to recover it. If they do keep it deep, you got to get a clean catch and get a nice return.
It is an onside kick, but it is the Bears fall on it. That is a good job by Draloon Holloway. Draloon Holloway fell on it at the 50-yard line, and that's going to put the Bears in really good field position here as they.
Yeah, it looks like the Titans are going to be offsides on that one. They're going to back them up 5 yards, and we're going to try it again.
Titans are going to be backed up now.
Got to imagine they'll kick it deep now, right?
I wouldn't imagine they go for another onside kick, but we'll see.
Good job right there by Julian Holloway, nonetheless, staying at home and covering up that football.
Kick is away, and it's caught at the 41-yard line, and it's going to be run out to the left side, and he's going to try to get out. And then the ball's on the ground again. Ball's on the ground at the 49-yard line. Justin Brown caught that ball, ran it all the way to the left side, and fumbles the ball at the 49-yard line, and the Titans are going to take over now.
Yeah, I think you're just trying to do too much right there. At some point, you got to stick your foot in the ground and get some positive yardage on the return. Credit to the Titans coverage team, though. They string him out to the sideline and are able to knock the ball out. And now they're going to set up their offense again on the Bears' 44-yard line with great field position and all the momentum.
The kicking tee is still out onto the field, so they were going to stop play there for a second. And play will resume now as Sanders is back to take this snap. Sanders takes the snap, keeps himself on the right up the middle, and he's hit, breaks the tackle, falls forward for about 5-yard gain right there.
Yeah, Sanders taking the direct snap there. And if I'm the Titans, I think that's the best offensive look they've had all night is when Sanders is taking the snap. No need to mess around with handing it off to him or throwing it to him. Just let him take the snap and let him take off. Bears defense has got to find a way to respond here and get this ball back to their offense. It's only the 1-point deficit.
Sanders takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Number 9, the running back for the Titans, falls forward for about a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 4 now. Third and 4. Sanders takes the snap, throws it out to the left side. He tries to reverse fields, and he's going to have some room, and he's going to get all the way up to the 30, to the 20, to all the way to the 15. Finally gets shoved out of bounds at about the 12-yard line after reversing fields. Somehow gets around this Bears defense and gets pushed out at about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, very nice play right there from the Titans. Yeah, the Bears just not doing a good job there of their pursuit lanes, and that opens them up to that cutback there, and there was all kinds of room for them, and nice gain for the Titans. And the Bears defense is now backed up against the wall, and they really need to respond here for their football team.
Sanders takes the snap, keeps himself up the middle, Jaden Foster gets him at the line of scrimmage, but he manages to fall forward for about 2 yards. It was a good tackle by Jaden Foster, not letting him get too much out of that play.
Yeah, great job by Carter Manis as well, kind of clogging up that hole and allowing Jaden Foster to come in and make the play. Keyshawn Jones checks into the game.
Cunningham takes the snap, throws it out to the left side to a wide receiver who's open, and he breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. That is a touchdown, Titans, after a couple missed tackles. Touchdown, Titans. That touchdown is brought to you by Dio Vanucci with Cornerstone Home Lending.
Yeah, Jacksonville's got some speed out there on the field offensively. If you don't make solid tackles, they could be going to the house, and the Titans now have a 14-7 lead, looking to increase that here with this 2-point conversion.
And again, it's going to be Sanders back there to take the snap, so it's going to be just another straight-up run from Sanders. Let's see if this defense can stop it. Sanders takes the snap, breaks a couple tackles, and they're going to mark him down. No good on the 2-point conversion. Flags come flying after some action after the play. Not sure what happened right there. Not sure who it's going to be called on, but 2 flags flew high into the air. Both going to be unsportsmanlike conducts.
We'll likely see offsetting penalties here, but that's just something you can't have if you're the Bears. You make the stop on the 2-point conversion.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, and he is ejected. They have just ejected a player. I'm not sure who it was that got ejected.
Yep, I didn't see either who that was, but they must have seen something. We will try and get that to you as soon as we can, but
I'm looking on the sideline right now trying to figure out who they ejected, but I cannot figure it out. Either way. So that's going to be Carlos Stevens. That's going to be Carlos Stevens who's ejected now after that unsportsmanlike conduct. Either way, it's going to be 14-7 Titans with 7 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, and if I remember the rules correctly, if he threw a punch and he's ejected, he's also going to be suspended for next week's game as well. And that's a big loss for the Sylvan Hills Bears. I mean, he's a senior middle linebacker, really the anchor on your defense. And just unfortunate.
It's going to be an onside kick. And it's going to be recovered by the Bears. That was a good job by Fuller right there. Fuller fell on it, managed to keep a hold of it even after getting hit by 2 Titans right there. This offense needs to come out now and make a statement. There's no more playing around. They are now down in this ball game by a touchdown, and if they plan on winning this ball game, they need to come out here and score on this drive. Tyner takes a snap, pitches it back to Cleo Penn on the right side. Penn's going to break a couple tackles, managed to get all the way back up to the line of scrimmage and get about 2 yards out of the play. That was a good job because there was a Titans defender all the way about 5 yards in the backfield who was about to get a stop right there.
Yeah, they had an opportunity to tackle him 5-6 yards back in the backfield, and Cleo Penn, just slippery as he is able to snake his way for a 3 or 4 yard gain. Really a pretty nice run out of Mr. Penn.
There's going to be a Titans defender is down with an injury now. It's going to be an official timeout to try to help him off the field.
Cleo Penn shows really nice patience when he's running the football for such a young guy. You don't really see him panic. He just kind of is nice and patient, lets his blocks develop and works to find a hole. And once he sees the hole, man, he explodes through it and just really can't say enough about the future of Cleo Penn.
Number 6 for the Titans looked to be walking off on his own, but then I think he might just be cramping up as his leg froze up on him there. Now he's getting helped off the field. Hopefully it is just a cramp. He seems to be walking on it. I believe it is just a cramp. Either way,
he's had a very nice night for the Titans defense. Really been all over the field. We'll see if the Bears can take advantage of his momentary absence.
Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Laughlin up the middle. Laughlin runs over a defender and gets about 8 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 now.
Yeah, nice gain right there from Laughlin. You're in 3rd and short. You got to have this one if you're the Bears. But this is right here in your wheelhouse. This is what this offense is designed to do. This should be an easy pickup here for the Bears. We'll see if they go with Tyner or maybe hand it back off to Laughlin.
Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Laughlin up the middle. Laughlin is hit hard. The ball's out onto the ground, and the Titans fall on it once again. That is going to be 3 turnovers now in a row for the Bears, unfortunately. And they are going to go ahead and give the Titans the ball back.
Yeah, a little discussion between the referees there. I thought he might have been down, but they're going to say he wasn't, and that is going to be another turnover. 3rd fumble here in this half for the Bears. 3rd turnover in this quarter for the Bears. Just tough. Really putting your defense in a tough spot. And at this point, you've kind of got to have a stop if you want to come back and win this football game.
Ball's at the 45-yard line where the Titans are going to take over once again in this second half. Let's see if this Bears defense has an answer. Sanders takes a snap. It's going to be a flag. It's going to come out. It's going to be a false start on the Titans. False start on the Titans pushes them back to a 1st and 15. That's good news for the Bears. They need to try to get a stop right here. It's going to be a timeout. The Jacksonville Titans elected to take head coach Eric Allen elects to take a timeout now, and they want to talk it over what they decided to do on this 1st and 15.
Yeah, if you're the Titans, you got a 1-score lead with the ball on the 50-yard line. You don't want to do anything, to give Sylvan Hill some momentum back here. So smart right there by the head coach. Call a timeout, get everybody organized. And if you're the Bears, maybe a bit of a rah-rah speech going on in that huddle right now. You've come out in the second half and just nothing has really gone your way. You see a lot of bad body language out there for the Bears. Someone's got to come out here, make a play, get some energy back into this sideline if they hope to come out of this football game with a win.
And play will resume. Sanders is back to take the snap. Puts a man in motion. Sanders takes a snap, fakes a handoff, keeps it himself on the left side, and he's going to be speedy all the way up to the 40-yard line. After a gain of 10 yards right there, that's going to bring up a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, read option right there. Quarterback pulls it, has all kind of room around the edge. Sanders is just a dangerous runner, man.
When he has the ball in his hands, he's gonna hit you. So I'm not really sure how you would like to stop him right now, because whenever he has the ball, it seems like he can just do whatever he wants with it.
Yeah, you got to keep him from getting outside, keep him in between the tackles, and just fly to the football.
Sanders hands it off, and he's going to be brought down to the backfield. Hands it off to a wide receiver on a jet sweep, and Pete Overton brings him down for about a 5-yard loss right there. 5-yard loss, and that's gonna bring up a 3rd and 10 now. Unfortunately for the Bears, there is a man down. Injury on the field. Chris Hill comes out to have a talk with him.
It's number 60, Carter Manis. Looks like he's in some pain. Hope it's nothing too serious, as they are looking at that right knee.
He's going to get up, and he's going to be walking on that leg with a little bit of a limp, but he's going to do it on his own. So it looks like he's going to be okay. Not sure whether he's going to return later on in this ball game or not. Either way, defense is gonna be in a good position to make a stop now with the Titans having a 3rd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, good to see him walk off the field on his own power there. Anytime they start to look at the knees, you kind of get worried. Could be potentially serious, but yeah, good to see him walk off. Hope that he is going to be all right.
Sanders takes a snap. The ball's up in the air. The ball's on the ground now, and they just fall on it. Fall on it about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss of about 8 now, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 18 for the Bears. Lucky for them, that is just a muff snap, and that's going to be a good job for the Bears to get a stop, and I believe they're going to elect to punt it right here.
Yeah, great stop right there from the Bears. Just you almost had to have it, it felt like, right there. The Bears are going to get the ball back, down 7, pending any funny business here from the Titans.
The punt is away. Probably their best punt. Might have been one of their better punts of the night. Gets all the way up to the 24-yard line, and that is where it's going to be stopped as the Titans pick up the ball, and the Bears offense is going to come out here and try to fix these mishaps that have been happening for them all this whole entire second half. A lot of them have been on special teams. Either way, this offense needs to come out here and get points on the board. Tyner takes the snap, keeps it himself on the left side, and a flag comes out. I think they're probably going to call a chop block on that one. I saw he was looking at Josh Lawrence, the offensive lineman. I think they're going to call a chop block, but I'm not positive. Yep, chop block on Josh Lawrence, and that's going to push them back a decent amount. And negate that 5-yard gain from Tyner.
And again, if you're the Bears, starting the drive behind the sticks, just not where you need to be, just shooting yourself in the foot.
Tyner takes the snap, pitches it back to Pete Overton. Overton got that pitch back and gets picked up and slung down in the backfield for a loss right there.
Yeah, Chris Hill's going to burn a timeout here.
Chris Hill's going to burn a timeout with 5 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in this third quarter. When they come back out on the field, it's going to be 2nd and 18, or my mistake, 2nd and 18, and we're going to see what Chris Hill likes to do. And now the Bears are going to come back out onto the field after that timeout from Chris Hill. Ball is going to be at about the 16-yard line. They've got a long ways to go if they want to get it. If they want to hit pay dirt. And this is where you need a good play right here to get this drive started. Tyner takes the snap, looking to pass on the right side, wide open on the right side. It's Scales. Scales has the ball at the 50, to the 40, all the way to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Bears as Scales just caught it wide open and no one was going to catch him. Touchdown Bears brought to you by Dio Vanucci with Cornerstone Home Lending.
Yeah, just wide open running down that sideline there. Tyner hits him in stride. Great throw from Tyner. Man, did the Bears need that one?
The Bears needed that one desperately. This ball game seemed like it had just came to a halt. There was just sludge everywhere. Penalties flying, balls slowing down. They were just fumbles everywhere. Clock was stopping left and right. Finally, we get an exciting play from Gavin Tyner, just a perfect toss to Scales, and that's going to be a touchdown Bears. Just a great job. Rivera's PAT is going to be no good, though. Rivera's PAT is going to be no good, and that's going to leave the Titans with the lead 14-13 with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left on the clock. Either way, that was a great toss and catch by Tyner and Scales right there.
Yeah, I felt like you had to have it. Great call right there by Chris Hill out of the timeout. I mean, you can't ask for any better efficiency coming out of a timeout on that one. Come out from the timeout, stand up, and throw what was like an 80-yard touchdown pass. Just, man, what a play right there from the Bears. Now let's see if this defense can come out here, get a stop, and keep this momentum going for the Bears.
Where's Tyner been with the arm all day? We need to be seeing some more of that. If I had anything to say about it, either way, that is just a great play. And now this Bears kicking team is going to come on to kick this ball off. Gonzalez gets the ball on the tee. See if he can't get this one back into the end zone. Gonzalez boots it. It's going back deep. And it's going to be caught at the 1 yard line, but he falls back into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. Touchback, and now this Titans offense is going to take over at the 20 yard line. And if you're the Bears defense, you need to follow up that big play with a big play of your own. You need to try to get a 3 and out right here and really put your team back on track. Things really haven't been working out in your favor this second half. Seems like everything that could go wrong is going wrong for you guys up until that last big play right there between Tyner and Scales. So they need to turn things around right here.
Yeah, let's hope that throw right there from Tyner to Scales, hopefully that gets the team some energy back and helps helps propel them here and helps this defense get a stop. Titans are going to come out in an empty set with Sanders at quarterback.
Sanders puts a man in motion, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He's met at the line of scrimmage by Jaden Foster. Jaden Foster is not going to let that man go anywhere, as it is going to be a run for no gain on the play. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great job right there by the Bears defense. Just the defensive line just owning their space right there and clogging it up and making the play, forcing a 2nd and 10 here for the Titans.
Sanders again back in the quarterback position, takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to the running back. The running back is met at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for about a 2-yard gain right there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now.
Yeah, Sanders is struggling a little bit with his reads. It was a pull read for him there on that read option. If he pulls it, he's got some space, but good break there for the Bears. He hands it off. They're able to make the play and going to put him in a 3rd and 6 or 7 here. A big spot right here for this Bears defense to get off the field.
As fast as Sanders is, it's honestly hard for me to say that every read isn't a pull read for him. He's so quick, man. I don't know if I'd ever hand the ball off if I was him. Cunningham this time takes the snap. Cunningham is rolling out to the right, and he throws it to the right side to a number 16 who cuts it back inside, manages to get a good 15-yard, get a good 10-yard gain out of that, and that's going to be a medicine shop 1st down for the Titans.
Yeah, nice throw and catch right there from the Titans. Pick up that 1st down. Looked like we might have had a chance to get a hand on that football, but Cunningham was able to thread that needle and complete that pass for the 1st down.
That's going to bring Sanders back into the quarterback position once again on this 1st and 10. Sanders takes the snap, keeps himself up the middle, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage right there. Kanye Williams right there for the tackle.
Laughlin was in on that stop as well.
And that's going to be somehow he managed to get 1 yard out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. Sanders again back to take the snap. Takes the snap, and he throws it out to the left side quickly.
Fall on that ball.
They're going to call it an incomplete pass, as the pass was going forward. I wasn't sure if it was a backwards pass or not, but the officials are going to say it was a forward pass, and that's going to fall incomplete now. And that is going to bring up a third down and 9. 3rd down and 9 for the Titans. And what they've been doing on these 3rd downs is they've been having Cunningham come in at quarterback to usually throw the ball. I'm not sure what they're going to do. It seems like they're putting Cunningham out wide, and they're going to leave Sanders back at the quarterback position. Sanders takes the snap. Fakes the handoff on the left side, and he's met right there at the line of scrimmage with nowhere to go. That tackle was made by, looked like it was made by Laughlin and Jaden Foster both with a group effort on that tackle, which is going to bring up a 4th down for the for the Titans.
Looks like the Titans are going to punt this football away. Bears are going to be in punt safe. Great job right there by the Bears defense to stand up, keep the momentum on your sideline, get this ball back to your offense with a chance to take the lead.
If you're the Bears, you really needed that one. It really shows that your defense might be a little back on track now after a tough start to the second half. The ball rolls all the way out to about the 28-yard line or 27-yard line, and that is where this Bears offense is going to come back out and start another drive. Down 1 point with 1 minute and 22 seconds left in this third quarter. The Bears are going to try to take the lead.
All right. We got a ball game here.
Ball game. It seemed like the Titans were going to run away with it there for a second, as the Bears weren't just weren't able to stop the Titans for their first two drives, and they made the score. They went up on them 14-7, and now all of a sudden the Bears are back in action, only down 1. And with a minute 22 left to go in this third quarter, let's see what they come out here with. Tyner takes the snap, keeps it himself on the right side, breaks a tackle, and he's going to be running on the right side. Gets about 2 yards right there, and finally gets taken down. Gets taken down with a minute, and the clock is still is rolling now. And it is going to be a 2nd and 8 for the Bears.
Yeah, you'd really like to see the Bears have a nice sustained drive here. You know, haven't really looked great offensively outside of the long pass here in this second half.
Tyner takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to Titus Stout. Stout gets all the way out to the 32-yard line. That's going to be about a 3-4 yard gain right there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
It's a big third down here for both sides. Because we might be content to let this third quarter expire and go into the fourth. Looks like that will be the case.
Chris Hill is going to elect to run this clock all the way down. As the clock ticks down, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. That's going to be the end of our third quarter. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be the start of our fourth quarter.
Buying a house can be intimidating, whether it's your first house or your 10th house. You know, and at Cornerstone, I feel like it's our job to kind of act as that offensive line for you. We want to help you get that ball to the end zone, so we're going to pave the way for you. And what we want to do is get you to the closing table on time with no stress, so you can do your own little touchdown dance, whatever that may be.
Welcome back, Bears fans, to this fourth quarter between Jacksonville Titans and the Sylvan Hills Bears. The Bears are down by 1 at the start of this fourth quarter. The Bears offense is on the field at about the 32-yard line with looks like a 3rd and 1, which I'm a little confused. I thought it was a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, I don't think they have the chains set correctly over there, because it was definitely 3rd and 5 when we went to the fourth quarter, but Chris Hill's not going to correct him here. He'll gladly take 3rd and 1.
Okay, and they are going to move the chains to make it a 3rd and 5 now. 3rd and 5. The Bears almost got away with a fast one right there.
Well, now we're about 3rd and 6 or 7, but better than we were before. See if the Bears can't pick this up. Again, huge 3rd down to start the fourth quarter for both teams.
Tyner takes the snap and pitches it back to Cleo Penn. Cleo Penn is going to run it up the left side, who's got a little bit of room all the way up to the 45-yard line. Finally gets taken down at the 49-yard line. Great run by Cleo Penn to bring up a medicine shot first down by the Bears.
Yeah, great job on that left side. Left tackle Josh Lawrence really hooked his man on that one and gave Cleo Penn some space to operate out there. And as you know, you give Cleo a crease and he can turn it into a nice play for your offense. So good job right there up front for the Bears, giving Cleo Penn a crease to run in.
He saw that crease, and he hit it hard. Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Titus Stout up the middle. Stout gets about 2 yards on the play, and he gets 3 yards on that play and finally gets taken down. Not much going for Titus Stout right there. Either way, it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Bears. Tyner under center. Dylan Harris in the backfield. Tyner takes a snap, pitches it back to Joseph Thompson on the left side. Up to gets all the way up to about the 44-yard line for a decent 5-yard gain right there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 2, I believe.
3rd and 2, and we're going to be, let's see, on the opponent's 44-yard line. Maybe a chance here, probably in 4-down territory, maybe a chance here to take a shot at the end zone. Maybe pick up a nice play. It looks like we're going to have a Jacksonville Titan injury here. Looks like another cramp.
Titan injury. It does seem to be another cramp for this Titans for this Jacksonville team. It's gonna be an official timeout, and now Chris Hill gets to this have a discussion on what they want to do on this 3rd and 2 right here.
That's number 6 again for the Titans. Want to get that boy some fluids. He's out here. He's cramping out here.
That's always been very important when you're playing this sport, especially in this state. It's still warm out there, even being in October right now. And if you're not hydrated, those cramps will come back to bite you. And it seems like they are hitting the Titans pretty hard here tonight. Tyner under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Harris up the middle. Harris gets all the way up to the 41-yard line, and that's going to be a medicine shot 1st down for the Bears.
Nice job right there by the Bears offense, just getting the 1st down, keeping the chains moving. Got a nice drive going here. Looking to take the lead here in this football game.
Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Harris up the middle. Again, Harris gets all the way up to about the 37-yard line for a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Again, nice looking drive here for the Bears. 9 minutes and 40 seconds and ticking here in the 4th quarter.
Tyner takes the snap, hands it off to Harris up the middle, who's met at the line of scrimmage. And he's still turning those legs, and he manages to get 3 yards out of what should have been a play for no gain.
Yeah, just you can't say enough about the effort that Dylan Harris gives you night in and night out. Just a real physical player, just a joy to watch.
Absolutely. Now that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 now. Ball at the 34-yard line. Let's see what happens. Tyner takes a snap, pitches it back to Penn on the left side. Looked like there was a little bit of miscommunication in the backfield. I'm not really sure what was happening right there. Either way, that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Bears.
Yeah, Tyner kind of double clutched on that toss there, and that just messed up the timing just enough to allow the Titans to get in the backfield and make the play.
Chris Hill's going to elect to go for it, it looks like. Or he's going to take a timeout is what it looks like he's going to do.
Yeah, just the timing was all off on that 3rd down play there. That's going to put you in a decision spot here. 4th and 5, down by a point on the opponent's 34-yard line with 8 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in this ball game. Be interesting to see what Chris Hill wants to do out of this timeout. You'd imagine he's going to go for it. Just based on field position right here, and be interesting to see the play call. Just a beautiful night here for some high school football. Just nice, mild temperature, clear skies, no wind. Just a great night here in Jacksonville, Arkansas for a good 6A battle.
All right, both teams come out of that Bears timeout now. 4th and 5, Tyner under center, Dylan Harris in the backfield. Tyner takes the snap, pitches it back to Penn, who's got room up to the 20, 15, 10, finally gets slung out of bounds at the 9-yard line. That was a great run by Penn. That run was for about 20 yards right there, and that's going to bring up a medicine shot first down for the Bears. I thought he was about to take it to the house. Either way, they are in a great position now.
Yeah, great blocking down here on the outside by number 81, Layman Hill, and number 25, Steven Scala. Is just a great play by them to really give Cleo Penn a crease and help him pick up that extra yardage.
Tyner under center. Takes the handoff, keeps himself on the left side, cuts it up all the way for a touchdown, Bears. Gavin Tyner with a 9-yard run for a score, and that is just a great job by this Bears offense and a great drive to force a Dio Vanucci Cornerstone home lending touchdown.
Great job right there by the offensive line. Opened up a huge hole for Tyner. Looks like we are going to keep the offense on the field and go for 2. Little confusion there from the Bears. They try to get their personnel sorted. They do want to hold on to that final timeout if they can.
Tyner under center for this 2-point conversion. Takes the snap, hands it off to fakes the handoff to Harris and looks like Tyner was looking back to pitch it and nobody was there to pitch it.
Yeah, that's supposed to be an option play. He's supposed to have a pitch man. Just a little miscommunication right there. Didn't get the play call, and that's unfortunate. You know, that's just a self-inflicted wound again right there from the Bears. Nonetheless, they're going to have a 5-point lead.
5-point lead, 19-14 with 8 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in this ball game. The Bears defense is going to come out onto the field after this kickoff and really try to get a stop so the Bears offense can put it away. That was a really good drive by the Bears right there to get that touchdown. You know, it was Chris Hill elected to go for it on that 4th down, and it really, really paid off for him right there. But, I mean, they kept the chains moving, and that's really what they need to get going. It seems like they've been struggling to do that all night tonight, but I know that they've shown signs that they can do it, and somehow it just hasn't been working in their favor all night. Either way, it's going to be somewhat of a squib kick now. Somewhat of a squib kick now for the Bears, and I think the Bears might have fallen on it.
Jacksonville is going to retain possession, but, man, they were lucky to. That was a pretty nice little play call right there to run the pooch kick, just kind of kick it where they're not. And the Titans come up, and he tries to make the catch and fumbles it a little bit, and the scrum ensued, and Jacksonville is able to come up with the football.
They come up with the football. It was a close one right there. All of us up here in the booth thought that the Bears had fallen on it. Either way, the Titans are going to take over now at the 37-yard line. They're going to have pretty good field position right here, and the Bears defense is going to have to come out here and try to make a stop.
Yeah, this defense is going to need, for sure at least one more stop, probably 2 stops to finish out this football game here.
8 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in this ball game as the Titans take over on offense. Sanders takes the snap, keeps himself up the middle, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be Kanye Williams with a tackle after Sanders falls forward for about a yard right there, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Great play right there by Kanye Williams. Just defeats his block almost immediately and is in the backfield to wrap up Sanders and get him on the ground. Great play, Kanye Williams.
Be Cunningham with the snap, hands it off to Sanders again up the middle. Sanders rolling around, still moving the pile, manages to break tackles all the way up to about the 49-yard line, and that's going to be a medicine shop first down for the Titans. I'm talking about there had to have been at least 8 defenders around Sanders right there, and he somehow managed to spin until he got a 10-yard gain out of that play.
Yeah, if you're the Bears, you've just got to make sure that you wrap up and that you finish the play. You got to play through the whistle. Saw a couple guys maybe let up on that one and allowed Sanders to wiggle loose and pick up the first down and a few extra. Just really got to make sure you're hustling to the football, playing through the whistle to get him on the ground.
Cunningham takes the snap, hands it off to Sanders up the middle. Sanders gets taken down. Sanders gets taken down after a 3-yard gain right there by Draloon Holloway. And that's going to bring up that's going to be a 2nd and 7. Second and 7. Cunningham takes the snap, hands it off to Sanders once again up the middle. Met again by Kanye Williams and a host of Bears right there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down after a 3-yard gain. It's going to be a 3rd and 4.
Julian Holloway makes that play again, meets him in the hole. Kanye Williams and the rest of the gang come and clean it up. Great job right there playing team defense by the Bears. Now it's 3rd and 4, 3rd and long for 3rd and 5. See if the Bears can't come up with a stop and force Coach Allen into a big decision here.
Cunningham takes the snap, throws it out to the left side, and it's going to be a forward pass that falls incomplete. The wide receiver, Thompson, right there, couldn't hold on to it, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Titans, and it's now decision time for Coach Allen.
Yeah, I believe they're going to go for it. Might see him take this clock down a bit, but the clock is stopped, so yeah, looks like we're going to line up and go for it. This could be your ball game potentially if the Bears can get a stop.
If you're the Bears, you want to be looking for Sanders. Sanders, if I'm guessing, they are going to try to get Sanders involved in this play. Cunningham takes the snap, rolling left, throws it to the left side, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be caught. It's going to be caught right there by wide receiver Kelly for a 10-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a medicine shop first down for the Titans.
That was close. I couldn't really tell from my vantage point if that ball hit the ground or not, but nice play right there by Kelly to keep that ball off the turf and convert that first down. If you're the Bears, you just got to dig in here and keep them out of the end zone.
Bend, don't break. 5 minutes to go in this ball game. It's going to be Sanders back there to take the snap. Sanders takes the snap, keeps it himself up the middle, and he's going to be tackled. Tackled after about a 3-yard gain right there. He falls forward for that 3-yard gain, and tackle was made by Kanye Williams.
Four minutes and 20 seconds. Clock ticking away. Shaping up to be an exciting finish here tonight.
The Titans don't seem to be in any type of hurry as they are willing to bleed this clock all the way down as far as they can get it. Sanders takes the snap, keeps it on the right side, and good open field tackle by Dylan Harris. Dylan Harris finally gets a good open field tackle on Sanders. It seems like we've been waiting on a good open field tackle on him all night, and it finally happens at a great time as they lose 3 yards on that play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 9.
What a play right there by Dylan Harris, and you're right. It couldn't have come at a better time for the Bears. The Titans were in second and medium there. Another positive gain. They're set up nice on third down, but instead, Dylan Harris makes a tackle in the backfield. It's going to put them in third and long, likely a passing situation. They do have Cunningham, who's been the thrower tonight in the game. We'll see what they come up with here.
Cunningham takes the snap, just does a quick jet sweep real fast, and he gets all the way up to the left side, still breaking tackles, finally gets taken down after getting a medicine shot first down for the Titans. They take the ball all the way up to the 21-yard line.
It's the second time they've run that play tonight. It's a pretty good-looking little football play there. They send Sanders, the speedster, in motion out wide and get your eyes going that direction and bring the slot receiver back underneath on a reverse. Second time they've ran it tonight, and the second time they've picked up a nice chunk of yardage. It's going to set them up 1st and 10 on the 21, excuse me.
1st and 10, 21. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this ball game. Sanders takes the snap, keeps it himself, and he gets taken down hard right there. That was a big hit by Draloon Holloway. Draloon Holloway with Kanye Williams and Dylan Smith coming in after him, and they cleaned it up good. And they're gonna give him 2 yards of forward progress on that one, and that's gonna bring up a 2nd and 8.
Great stop right there by the Bears. Again, the Titans just content to bleed this clock down as much as they can. Their goal being to score a touchdown here with as little time on the clock as possible. Touchdown would give them the lead by a point.
Cunningham with the snap, throws it out right, and he's going to get tackled. He's going to get tackled about the 17-yard line, and that's only going to be a gain of about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now. 3rd and 6, and a Titans player is on the field with his helmet off. He's going to be injured, and that's going to be an injury timeout, and that's going to stop the clock at 1:41.
Yeah, nice job right there by Josiah Rainey breaking on that football, coming up and making the sure tackle to force the Titans into a 3rd down, as with 1:41 seconds on the clock. Obviously, you're in 2-down territory for the Titans. Bears defense going to have to stand up for 2 plays here. We hope this Titans player is okay here. He is up.
It's going to be Titans players Teron Rogers. It looks like it's just another cramp once again for the Titans. Either way, that cramp comes at a pretty bad time for the Titans because it gives Coach Hill a time to chat with his defense and get their heads right to make this stop on 3rd down.
Yeah, good chance right there to just kind of settle down your defense. Just a nice reset. See if they can't come out and get a stop.
Now, if you're Chris Hill, they're down by 5, so you know that they are going to elect to go for it, even if you get the stop on 3rd down. So hopefully they've already got something planned for what they're going to do on 4th down here. So they got four receivers out on the left side now.
Cunningham, the thrower, he's in at quarterback.
Cunningham is in at quarterback. He rolls out to the left. Lot of just out routes, and he tries to get it to Sanders, and Sanders cannot come up with it. Goes right through his hands, and that's going to be fall incomplete. Bring up a 4th down and 5. Biggest play of the night right here, folks. It's going to be a 4th and 5. 4th and 5 Titans, 1:32 left to go in this ball game, and the Bears are only up by 5. Let's see what happens right here.
This could be your ball game right here if the Bears can come up with a stop. Man, I have to imagine if Cunningham tucks that ball on the last play and takes off running, he probably picks up the 1st down, but he pulls it down and decides to throw it.
I think it was a little underthrown by Cunningham, and so it would have been a great catch by Sanders if he made it, but it was going to be a tough catch.
Yeah, just missed him on that one.
Ball at the 17-yard line, 17 yards until the Titans hit pay dirt, and Cunningham's back there to take the snap. Cunningham takes the snap, looking left. He's going to chunk it over the middle. It's going to be intercepted by the Bears. Intercepted all the way up. Pete Overton intercepts the ball and gets all the way up to the 20-yard line. What a perfect timed interception for the Bears. Perfect time to make that type of play. And with a minute 23, the Bears are going to have the ball, and it's probably going to be the end of the ball game.
Yeah, and they're going to get a penalty here on Laughlin. He walked over, picked up the opposing team's ball, and gave him a little bow, and that's going to earn you 15 yards and likely some punishment on Monday at football practice. But nonetheless, it looks like the Bears are going to come out of here with a win if they can take care of the football here.
That flag is going to be on the Titans. It is not going to be on Laughlin. They call it, so the flag is going to be on the Titans. I'm not sure. It's going to be a personal foul, and that's going to move them up 10 yards now. Or moves them up 15 yards now, and the ball is going to be placed at the 35-yard line. All the Bears have to do now is just take care of the football, and I believe they might need to get one first down here, but either way, if they take care of the football, it looks like this is going to be a done ball game.
Not that the yardage really matters, but I think the Bears got away with one there. But nonetheless, it's going to be 1st and 10, the minute 23 left in this football game.
Tyner under center. Takes the snap, gives it to Dylan Harris. Dylan Harris holding on to the football as tight as he can. Man,
go down.
He just carried a bunch of defenders right there, though, for about an 8-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Titans are going to burn their second timeout here.
Minute 13 left in this ball game. Titans elect to take their second time out of the ball game. Only one left for them now, and if the Bears get a first down, that is going to be it. And it's the first down is basically inevitable now as they are only 2 yards away.
Second half started out a little rough, really for both sides, kind of discombobulated, disorganized, but we've got her back on track now. It turned into a pretty nice football game here down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Let's see if the Bears can't close this one out with one more first down and go ahead and wrap this one up and come out of here with a W.
All right, coming out of this timeout, minute 13 left. Tyner is under center. Takes the snap, keeps it himself on the left side. He falls forward for about a yard gain right there, and now it's going to be another timeout from the Titans with a minute 8 left. Minute and 8 seconds left to go in this ball game. The Bears are going to need to get about a yard right here to get a first down and really close this game out.
Yeah, you pick up a yard here. That will do it for sure, but even if we don't pick up the first down, it's Jacksonville will be looking to get the ball back with maybe 22 seconds left after the punt, probably closer to 15.
If you're Chris Hill, what you're telling your team in that huddle right now is take care of the football. You cannot put the football on the ground right here. You just can't do it. That is what he is hammering that in to anyone who's touching the football right now.
Yeah, it's the only thing that can beat you at this point of the game is a turnover. Just really got to take care of the football and walk out of here with a win. What a great stand right there on the goal line by the Bears defense, coming up that interception, game-sealing interception, hopefully here after this play. Just
Tyner takes a snap, hands it off to Harris up the middle, and it's get enough for the first down. That's going to be a medicine shot first down for the Bears, and now they can just bleed this clock out in victory formation and to end this ball game.
2nd and 10 here. 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 2
32 seconds left. Clock is still ticking. Tyner gets under center in the victory formation. Takes the snap. Goes ahead and plops that knee onto the ground. And that is going to do it for our ball game, folks. As the clock is going to run out and the teams are going to take the field. I want to thank you guys for joining us for this matchup between Sylvan Hills and Jacksonville. Final score is Sylvan Hills 19, Jacksonville 14. That's going to be the end of our ball game. Stay tuned for our post-game show when we announce our player of the game. Season long. Ashley takes the snap. Pass it over the middle. It's intercepted! Intercepted by Carlos Stevens, who makes up for that muff punt all the way up to the 45-yard line, taken down at the 50-yard line. Carlos Stevens, who muffed the punt the play before, it makes the interception.
And Baum drops back. Does he throw his fourth pick or does he throw his first completion? Which one is it? Looks like Jabray lets his teammate Anton Pierce get the interception. That would have been his fourth interception. Looks like they played pity pack, monkey in the middle.
It'd be interesting to see them throw it. If they got an incomplete pass here, he said that's a free, and that's a
bounces out and it's going to be picked off. That's
exactly what you want right there.
There's a snap as Rawls trying to go left, and oh boy, Charlie Collins. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Oh, Rawls broke it. 40, 45, makes another man miss, tries to jump over Jabray. What a play by Rawls. Boy.
Team's deep so far.
We're going to go with the run game, and Freeman makes it. Oh, man, what a – we're going to have a touchdown Senators. What a run there. I mean, made two guys miss, made a guy miss at the line, a guy missed.
Back, Ringo drops back, looks left. It is fourth down. He is flushed out the pocket. Does he throw a touchdown pass to Jabray? Yes, he does, and that's a cornerstone touch
for the sideline.
I'm gonna take a shot here.
Oh my goodness, Brandon Creel, and Quentin Murphy put that ball exactly.
We're gonna run with Freeman. Makes a man miss, gets up to the safety. Oh, they're just not able to bring him down, and Freeman's off to the races. He cuts back. He's still bouncing off of him.
Now with Freeman, I tell you, he probably broke a tackle by nearly every player on the defense right there.
Yeah, it looks like Joe Adams back for Arkansas.
Takes DO to 36-260. And Baum drops back, tries not to throw a pick this time, flushed out the pocket. Is he going to throw a pick? And he does throw a pick, and Jabray Shaw is running, gunning, and he is gone. The midfield, he's burning the Hornets right now. He puts on the speed, shows the speed, gets in the end zone, and man, oh man, Jabray Shaw, you are special. That's coming from me, Tyler Fountain,
PAT's up, and it's blocks! Sylvan Hills blocks the kick! Welcome back, Bears fans, to our post-game show. Let's go ahead and go over some of our PCSSD network broadcasts. Tonight, with Mills, Pine Bluff at Mills. Mills and Pine Bluff are tied up 12-12 with 1:19 left to go in the fourth quarter. Mills is about to punt the ball away with 1:19 left and give it back to Pine Bluff. But right now it looks like it might be going into overtime over there. Going to our next PCSSD game, we have the Maumelle Hornets against our other PCSSD school, Joe T. Robinson. Joe T. Robinson just scored a touchdown to go up 35-24 over on them with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. and Maumelle will be taking over on offense. Want to thank you guys again for watching tonight. Our player of the game is going to be Pete Overton. Pete Overton had a bunch of clutch tackles throughout the game and an interception right there with about a minute and 30 seconds left to seal this ball game for the Bears. Pete Overton really just had a great all-around performance and a great interception right there at the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Pete Overton was all over the field defensively tonight, had a couple carries on offense as well. And then you can't say enough about the game-sealing interception down here with his back against the wall in the opponent end zone, picks the ball off, and is ultimately what seals the game for the Bears.
Going to update you on one more game to watch. That is going to be Cabot Conway. Cabot is up on Conway 35-20 there in the fourth quarter with less than 2 minutes to go in that ball game. That is going to be a huge ball game for Cabot as they were ranked number 3 in the 7A and Conway was ranked number 2. That is going to be a great game for Cabot. Probably the best game Cabot's had in a long time. Either way, I just want to thank you guys for joining us for our post-game show. Want to go ahead and give a thanks to our crew tonight. Bringing you all the action from up top of the press box was Valerie Haley, and on your field cam tonight was Patrick Haley. On production, we had Will Watkins, and of course my broadcast partner Dylan Davis. This is Jake Hall. That's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Thank you for joining us for Bears football on the PCSSD Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. If you aren't already, please subscribe to each of our schools' network channels on YouTube and give this broadcast a thumbs up. I want to do a quick thank you to our sponsors. Quick thank you to our sponsors, the Medicine Shop of North Little Rock, Dio Vanucci with Cornerstone Home Lending, and Akel's Carpet One Floor and Home. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Please tune in next week for some more Bears football.